Welcome back, all my Minecrafting friends. Well, take a look. We're on version 1.8.4 now. Wonder what that's about. I guess we'll find out. See, let's do this from. No, we can't do that. Just remembered. Okay. Let's record this from some old October. Looks like a good world. Let's see what's going on in October. Oh yeah, that village thing. Okay, so Day 5 of the April 2015 Minecraft Hardcore Challenge. The Monster Museum. This is the player update. Let's start with Barbecue Grapes. Barbecue Grapes made a giant portal. This is a larger than normal portal size. Really big portal. He turned it on. He went to the nether. And the portal on the nether side is still standard sized. Okay, so I guess if you wanted to have a big portal on both sides, you'd have to make a big portal on the overworld, and then when you got to the nether, you'd have to break that portal and then replace it with a larger portal that you constructed there. Okay, he didn't find anything interesting in the nether, so he came back and did some fishing. And that was Barbecue Grapes, Day 5. Next we have Smithy MC. Smithy made some cages in Day 5, and some creepers blew up the cages that he made in Day 5. Okay, so then he decided to go mining. I guess he needed more iron so he could make more cages, so more creepers would have something to blow up. Okay, next we have Bear Family 07. Now, if you remember that Father Bear has died, so it's only Little Bear who's left. Father Bear being the moat. Okay, so Little Bear made a grave for the moat. Did a good job. Then he made an anvil. Then he put the he used the magic book that he got out of dungeon, and put the spell from the magic book onto a chest plate. It was fire resistance. So he had a pretty good Day 5. Next we have Felonious Wizard. Felonious Wizard is doing some mining, and he found a ravine, and then he found a zombie dungeon, and in the process he collected a sizable amount of iron, lots of iron. And then he came back to the surface, went back to his base, and did some farming. Next we have the team of Lightbringer and Heatherby. They had previously made door traps, you know, like 4 doors around a pressure plate, and Lightbringer tried to get a creeper to walk into it, and it would not do it. It would just go around and around and around and would not walk into the door trap. Too smart for that. Creepers have seen these before. They know what they are. They will not be caught again. Okay, but the creeper did wander into the pond and got stuck in the pond, and then they built the cage around the creeper in the pond. Okay, well, while they were building a cage, a witch showed up and jumped over the wall and into the pond with the creeper. So now they have a creeper and a witch in a cage that used to be a pond. Okay? And then toward the end of the episode, a zombie walked into the door trap, because apparently zombies are not as smart as creepers. They also tried to get a skeleton to walk into the door trap, and it wouldn't either. So, skeletons and creepers are too smart for door traps, but zombies are dumb. Okay, next we have Ias the Bad. Ias the Bad built another cage on Day 5, and he he has a water channel going to the cage, so he can put mobs into the cages using the water channel. And he caught a zombie this way. Then he did some farming and made bread. Next we have Outfoxed. Outfoxed started out his day 5 at the spider dungeon. He killed a lot of spiders. Then he did some came back and did some farming, made bread. He's eating baked potatoes, so he's doing good on food. Then he went mining, and then he broke into a cave and did some caving and collected a lot of iron. And then at the end of day 5 he found a skeleton dungeon and conquered that, or captured it. Okay, next we have Team Colony. Team Colony is building a spawning chamber on top of their museum, so they can spawn the mobs on top of the museum and then have them drop into the cages. So I don't know why they don't just let them spawn right in the cages, but I guess this is going to work good too. And they did get a skeleton and a zombie caught, so they're making progress. Okay, next we have John Fall 92. John Fall 92 had a chicken jockey, and he was in the process of remodeling the cage that the chicken jockey was in, and the chicken jockey got loose, and then he tried to get it back in the cage, and in the process he killed it. So it is gone. And then he caught a zombie. Okay. Next we have Baker Bell. Baker Bell ran home at the beginning of day 5, then did some farming, then started building cages. She caught and named a zombie and a skeleton. So she's populating her museum. Next we have the Gophercraft crew, which is Scody Garbitas, Basket MC, also known as Nathan Pelton, Psycho SFK, Max Ryder, Sayu Lily, and Paisley Playfully. Scody was showing us how to ride pigs and all the reasons that you don't want to ride pigs, such as they don't climb very well, they get you killed if there's mobs around and stuff. But they didn't get him killed, but there was a few close calls. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the base, let's see, Scody and Basket and Psycho headed off. Were away from base, out there doing. I guess they were coming back from dungeons that they had visited in day 4. And they were also doing some scouting out there. Okay, Max was back at the base. The girls, Sayu Lily and Paisley, went into the Nether to get to see if they could find a fortress and to get pigmen. They could not find a fortress. They did collect some glowstone though, and they were able to, after some difficulty, shove 2 pigmen through the portal. Okay. Once they got the pigmen back in the overworld, they put them in. I think they have both of them in cages, or at least one of them in cage. I saw the other one, I think, was in a cage, but I'm not sure. Couldn't see it. And then the girls got a creeper into the creeper cage. Okay, that was well done. And in the meantime, Max back at the base was trying to get a zombie villager, okay, into a cage, but trying to get a zombie villager to spawn from their villager spawner, and their zombie spawner, and it wasn't working. They didn't get any zombie villagers. Okay. Plus, he was also there making sure that the wheat didn't stop growing, but he wasn't just watching it. He was doing zombie stuff. Okay. Okay. So, they caught a creeper, they got glowstone, they caught a pigman. Alright, next we have Black Belt Crafter. He was doing some sort of a redstone automatic farming machine that was putting bone meal on crops and stuff with dispensers, and he got that to where it was working, and he did some automatic farming there, and then after he ran out of bone meal, he tore it all down and put it back in his inventory. So next we have Jade LF. Jade caught and named a zombie, and she made another pit trap for the next mob. Okay, PB of the channel PB Plays Inside is making pit traps on day 5. She caught 2 creepers in one trap. It's pretty clever little idea using trap doors that creepers just don't understand, so they just walk right in. She was working on making some other cages. She made a cage above ground, and she chased an Enderman all over the place with rails and a minecart, but she was not able to get the Enderman into the cart. Okay, next we have Tim Obert, also known as Captain Hook 5150. He's watching wheat grow, and one of his wheat did grow at the beginning of day 5, and he harvested and made 1 loaf of bread, ate it, and then he was back out of food again and not regenning. Okay, and then he decided to make another cage, his 3rd empty cage. He's got nothing in the cages so far, and then he went mining. Next we have Master Rudy. Master Rudy did some fishing, and then he caught a zombie villager. Hey, good job there. I also caught a zombie villager in my day 5. I don't have him in a cage yet. I just have him in the entryway. I don't know what you call it. The entryway of my little residence. But I will be moving him to a cage and stuff shortly. Okay, next we have Wild Trekker. If you remember right, Wild Trekker, due to wrong version, lost his inventory and some of his chests, most of his chests contents. But in day 5, he went caving in some caves, and then he went caving in a ravine, and he collected a lot of iron. He made himself full armor, and he found 1 diamond and lots of iron. Okay, finally we have Kid Awesome 2, Troyboy777, which is the dad on Kid Awesome 2. Went to a zombie dungeon, got that, did a little exploration in a ravine, collected a lot of iron, and then went to a second zombie dungeon in the same episode and captured it too. So that's it for day 5. I'll see you all in day 6. Stay tuned this Friday for the announcement video for May. May is not going to be as dangerous. It will be challenging, it just won't be as dangerous as April has been. Okay, so I'm not going to say it's easy, because you know, nothing's easy in hardcore mode, but it will not be as dangerous. Let's say people will probably survive, people will not starve, but you know, if you want to win, it's going to be really challenging, because the objective is going to be difficult, but just not dangerous. Okay, this is Mike Deering signing out.